Hey guys, still having some issues, so I'm going to walk you through from square one, just so we are all on the same page. The issues seem to be around the map and mainly just the location. So I'm going to start from removing Glance from my iTunes, move to trash, and then removing it from the device so you can see I am doing a fresh install. Delete. Okay, so I'll resync those. So that's syncing up. That just resunk, so we're good. I'm going to take the Glance profile that you sent me, which is Glance from February 19th. Now it's a little hard to tell. Move it over to my iTunes, pop it in there, go back to my iPad, sync, so you'll see that syncing there. Almost done. Sync's complete. Glance is back on the screen. Okay, so first issue. Again, when I open this application, it should go to this screen that shows all the widgets, not the night mode. Number two, I'm going to allow my location. And for whatever reason, we're still having that issue of it taking me to, I don't even know, this is in the middle of the United States somewhere. I'll minus out, try to minus. So you'll see it takes me, it's like in the middle of Kansas somewhere, Kansas City, which is probably dead center of the U.S. There's also another issue is since I just installed this, you'll see the alarm icon on, even though it's a brand new install, so I'm not sure why that's happening. And if you go into settings, alarm, repeat, no alarm is set, so that shouldn't happen. None of these dates are set, so that alarm shouldn't be showing up on the screen. Now you see it disappears after I go into the settings, but on the brand new install it shows up, so it shouldn't. I'm getting that location again to ask me where I'm at. Again, it pulls me to the middle of the United States. What it should do is it should find me, but again, it's finding me at this depth, and it should find me to whatever depth I sent you, which was like, it was maybe 10 miles surrounding me. It was something like that probably, maybe a little bit wider, but that's what it should show me. Another bug is if I go into settings, go into sound, if I say play random song from the iPod library, this is great. It says no music in the library. Perfect. That's exactly what I'd want it to say. So I hit OK. That should become unchecked because you can't play anything from there. At the minimum, I'm okay with having it checked, but as soon as I check something else, that should disappear. And what happens is, if I check watch alarm, they're both checked. That shouldn't happen, right? The watch alarm check should take over. There should only be one check allowed on that screen. It does that with anything. I can't even uncheck it by clicking it. I click it. It says OK. Then I get, Now, as you saw, if I click it again in this state, I get the no music and iPod library. Hit OK. And then if I click it now, it unchecks. That shouldn't happen. Another issue is, let's see, current city, that's right. So if I go back, Ridgecrest, Washington, perfect. Yeah, that's all right. For now, again, this is still taking me to the middle of the United States. When I go to type in the field box up there, sometimes I have some latency in the keyboard. It just seems to be a little slow, so I'm not sure what that is. Like right there. Guys, I know we're really close. I don't want to discount all the great work that's been going on. I'm really happy with, the fact that I know all this can get done and is feasible. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Still pretty close to a finished state. I see you're getting the right state. That wasn't right last night. It said like Mercer Heights, so I'm not sure where that was pulling. But those are the major flaws now. I think most everything else. Oh, there's one other thing. So if I go into settings and I go to the alarm, if I use alarm volume for progressive sound, it feels like the alarm volume is, even when I go to like middle, it still seems pretty loud in 10 minutes. So it should work where the brightness and the volume should be on a continual path, right? So for the sound to get, so I'm using 10 minutes, it should take 10 minutes for the sound to get to full volume, which would be, whatever this is here, and starting at 0. If we set it to 3, it would take the sound 3 minutes to get to full volume. And it feels like if I hit 10 minutes and put the alarm volume pretty high and say sound fade in is on, and it's 4:29, so let's do 4:30 p.m. Repeat. Saturday, alarm settings, alarm on, snooze on, back, night mode. At 4:30, the alarm should start off, at 0 volume, right? Because I set the alarm to have progressive of 0 to, middle of where that volume slider was. And then in about 10 minutes, it should reach the max volume. And what happens is, it feels like that isn't happening. It feels like that it gets really loud, maybe about a minute in. I'm not sure why the alarm just went off. You just saw that, right? So there was a little alarm icon there, and then it just disappeared. So I'm not sure why that happened. Trying to listen to see if I hear any sounds. Still this thing, I can't tell if it's working. Can't hear anything. So see how that happened? The alarm is showing up there, but for whatever reason it disappeared on that prior page when it went off, and it's on. So I don't know what's happening there. Slide Awake works great. Thanks for fixing that. All in all, I think we're really close. It almost feels like sometimes when here's another issue, I think. Let's say I go in to the Springboard, say I go to Pulse, which is some news reader. And then go back, and then go to Glance. There was a couple instances where this page was white again, just blank. So even now, here's an issue, right? Okay, never mind. Sorry. Like the interface seems slow to react sometimes, and I'm not sure if that's the code or what's going on there. So to some extent, I feel like we've made a lot of progress, but on the other side, I feel like some of these bugs are becoming major. And I know we're close to finishing up the project, and I'm sure you guys are worked a lot, very, very hard on this. So hopefully we can finish this up in the next day or two, so we can close out the work, the great work that you guys have been doing, and then start moving towards publishing this. Sorry the video is so long, but I wanted to walk you through all the issues. Hopefully you have time to go through this and then get back to me. Thanks, team. Bye.